friends, welcome here. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca, and today I want to talk about things I only own one of. So I've seen a few YouTube videos on this topic, and I gotta say I really enjoy them. Not necessarily because I'm like an extreme minimalist and I think that you should have like, one outfit and one spoon and one fork to eat with, like not because of that. More because I can appreciate the mindset shift that is behind the concept. So I feel like there's two reasons why I've owned multiples of things or currently own multiples of things. And the first is that for whatever reason, that possession or object has been assigned a very low value. For some reason, it's not super valuable to us and it's easily replaceable. So we own multiples of things because it feels very disposable to us. And the other reason is that I will own multiples of things that do the same thing, but in a slightly different way. So as I've tried to kind of shift my mindset around the value that my material possessions hold, I kind of keep those two things in mind to see if I can sort of move away from that kind of mindset. So what I'm trying to shift towards is a mindset that allows me to treat my material possessions differently. So if I only own one of something, I treat it much differently than if I have like a bunch of backups or multiples of something. It becomes very valuable to me and I take care of it in a different way. So I'm really careful to keep track of it, to keep it clean, and to make sure that it lasts a long time. So my inherent way of taking care of my things has shifted a little bit. And I'm not saying it's bad to own multiples of things. There's still a lot of things I own multiples of, and some of these things that I list today, I might in the future own multiples of. But this practice has just helped me shift my mindset around the value of my material possessions a little bit more. So with all that said, let's get started. The first item that I only own one of is a water bottle. This is the only water bottle I have. It's made by Swell. It's 20 ounces. What I like about this is that it keeps liquids hot and cold, so I can put water in it. I like to put tea in here as well, and it has a wide mouth, so I can put some tea bags in there. I don't find a need for a separate one for hot drinks and cold drinks, and one works just fine for me. I just wash it every day and reuse it. The second thing that I only own one of is shampoo. So this is a shampoo bar made by Dolly Locks. I don't find a need to have different shampoos for different things for my hair, and I know this might be specific to my hair because it's in dreadlocks, but even when my hair was brushable, I only used one kind of shampoo, did the trick. I didn't need to have different shampoos for different things. The next thing that I only own one of is a winter jacket. So this is my one winter jacket. It's made by Patagonia. It is the Nano Zip Puff, I believe it's called. This does the trick for all situations outside. So I do layer with it if it's a very cold day. I can also unzip it and it's really breathable if it's like a cold-ish day, but I don't find the need for multiple jackets. Just this one jacket does the trick. I will say I do have a lighter jacket for like this fall and springtime, but just one heavy winter jacket does the trick. The next thing that I only own one of is moisturizer. So I don't have separate moisturizers for my body versus my face versus my under eye versus my elbow. I use one for everything, and I actually just use coconut oil. So this is actually Dr. Bronner's organic coconut oil that I just decant like into a smaller thing so that I can easily use this in the bathroom, because the one I bought is like a big one. And it works. I don't have the best skin in the world. It's okay skin. I take okay care of it, and this does an okay job on my entire body, including my face. The next thing that I only own one of are sneakers. So these are made by La Sportiva. They are approach shoes. They're actually men's because the women's, it was like the options were like pink or purple. I just wanted like neutral shoes. So I got the men's. So the thing I will say about shoes is just to select a shoe that fits your lifestyle. If I was a hardcore runner and I run all the time, this probably wouldn't be my only pair of sneakers. I probably would have chose a running sneaker. But these are made for technical approaches for rock climbing. They have a sticky rubber that sticks to the rock. I can also run in these. I have run in these and they work perfectly fine. I've gone in hikes in them. They're a good sort of versatile shoe for what I use sneakers for, but I found I don't need a different shoe for every different activity. These I wear for a lot of the outdoor things that I do. So next up is a suitcase. And I actually don't even own like a regular, like rectangle unzipper kind of suitcase. What I really have is one travel bag, and I found that this bag is enough. I've packed for up to a week in this bag with no problem, and I don't find the need for like multiple suitcases or multiple sizes of suitcases. And I know this is probably specific to like the way I pack. Obviously, I pack very minimally whenever I go anywhere, so I'm able to fit everything in this bag, but I just found that needing like an entire set of suitcases is not really necessary for me. The next thing that I only own one of is sunglasses. Just gotta clean these first. I used to be like a cheap sunglass person. I would buy like the $3 sunglasses that you can get at the drugstore, and I would break them and lose them all the time and just replace them. And I thought, I'm just a person who's bad at having sunglasses. I just lose them all the time. Until I bought a nice pair of sunglasses, and then I was like, oh wait, if they're nice, I take care of them. So these are made, I think, by Persol. I'm not sure how to say it, but it's Persol. And these are just the pair that I've had. And I've had these for a long time. They are pretty pricey, but because they're expensive, I take care of them and I love them and I haven't lost them. So I'm not the type of person who like matches their sunglasses to their outfit, but I do find these are like pretty neutral. They're like a tortoise shell, so they match everything that I put on, and I don't have a need for multiples. The next thing is kind of a big category that encompasses a lot, but it's kitchen utensils. So I only own like one spatula, one wooden spoon, one ladle, one vegetable peeler. You get it. I don't find the need for the way that I cook to have multiples of any of those items. If I'm cooking something that's complicated and I need a spatula and then I need a spatula again, I'll just wash the spatula off and then use it for the next thing. I find that to be really easy for the way that I cook. I know that some people are super into cooking and they need like different utensils for different jobs, but I find that the right-ish utensil works for me, and so I just own one of all of those. All right, next up is a dress. I own one dress. It's a black dress, it's a stretchy material, it's from Lululemon, and I find that I can dress this up or dress this down to fit any occasion where I feel like I need to wear a dress. It's black, so it's really neutral, it goes with a lot of things, and I just don't find that I need more than this. Granted, I also don't have a job that requires me to dress up a lot, so only owning one dress works for me. And I also will say that I get fancy in other ways that are not dresses. Like I have pants that I feel like I could dress up to be a little bit more fancy. For me, I only feel like I need one dress. All right, the next one I have to say has been pretty hard for me. This is gonna seem silly, but I only own one hair elastic and one scrunchie. So I was definitely the type of person who, you buy those like big packages of hair elastics. There's like 50 in a package and then they're gone in a month because they just like disappear into the abyss. Like, where are all the hair elastics? Where do they go? So to change my mindset to say like, take care of your one hair elastic and don't lose it was really hard because they just disappear on me all the time. But since I only have one, I really keep track of it. I found that I've really sort of like changed the way that I take care of my hair elastic because I have a hair elastic. And same thing, like this scrunchie is actually a new addition to my life. It was given to me by my 4-year-old friend Sydney for Christmas. And I like to use this when I put my hair up to shower and things like that. But I only have one scrunchie and I put it in the same place every day so that I don't lose it because I only have one of them. So this was a hard thing for me to shift to stop thinking about hair elastics as being a disposable, losable thing. But once I started to get used to it, I really found that I can keep track of one. The next thing that I only own one of is a purse. So this is the one purse that I have, and I have had it for a long time. To give you a sense, this bag is made of leather, and I stopped buying leather when I became vegan 8 years ago. So this bag has been through it with me, and you can kind of tell it's a little beat up, but it still works. It's fine as a bag. I really like it. It can fit my laptop in it, but it also is like light and small enough that I just wanted to put like my wallet and my phone in it. I could do that too. And it's like that neutral brown color that I feel like goes with black colors. I feel like it goes with brown colors and feel like it goes with all the colors. And I just don't feel like I need like multiple bags. I will say that I also do have a backpack. So it's a very like utilitarian black backpack that if I want to like take out on a hike with me or something, I can take that as well. But this is my only purse. Next thing that I only own one of is a blender. So I don't really find the need to have like an immersion blender and a food processor and a blender. I just have one. And I will say that it was an investment piece. I have a Vitamix blender. They are on the pricey side, but they serve a lot of purposes for me. So I can do everything that I want to do just with this one blender. It saves me from having to have like a lot of different kitchen appliances and utensils and a bunch of different things that all do like kind of the same thing. This thing will do it. Again, if you're super into cooking and are very specific about the way you want things like chopped up or whatever, this might not work for you. You can't really do everything that like a food processor can do, but you can do like everything-ish that a food processor can do. So I find that having just the one Vitamix blender is enough for me. So the last thing on the list is not really a thing, but a space. I only have one clothes closet. So I don't have a closet that's like for my coats and a closet for my shoes and a closet for my winter items and my summer items. Like I have one closet that I share with my husband Murphy, and it's for everything. All of our coats go in there, all of our clothes go in there, and I just like the simplicity of it. I like that our stuff is not spread all throughout the house. All the clothes are in one place. You can see what you have at any given time, and it's just easy to access everything. One closet. All right, that's it for my list of everything that I only own one of. I hope you found this interesting. And again, it's not about owning multiples being right or wrong. To me, what is interesting about this concept is the mindset shift about the inherent value that we place on the objects that we have. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I put out new videos every week, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends. Stop it. Let's try that again. Oh. Shake it out. So I've seen a few YouTube. I feel like, what do I feel like? We want to? I don't know. Item that, oh, that's not what I want to say. What do I want to say?